Hello, everybody, and welcome back
Hey,
to another episode of Brickstop Live with your host Jason, and of course we have Jim as co-host.
how's it going?
Um, Today we're doing our Merry Christmas episode,
Oh,
um,
oh.
and we got our super great mics that pick up all the creaky chairs.
Yeah.
That's the. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Oh, I was just gonna say it's the cost of getting better equipment.
Yeah, yeah,
We
yeah.
don't know how to make the background noise go away.
The creaking will never stop. It's all
Yeah,
good. Adds to the
yeah,
character.
yeah. No.
Christmas.
Yeah, this is our Christmas episode. Of course, I was like, oh, let's do a Christmas cover, and I started like digging into the catalogs and the posters to see if there was like a Winter Village poster, because sometimes Lego does those collab posters of their
Oh,
sets.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Couldn't really find one, but I came across all the like 1990 Christmas catalog covers. So I was like, I gotta throw this up here, man. Like,
Yeah, man. This one's amazing.
yeah, it's so cool, dude. It just shows you how
Drawn
far
art.
we've fallen
I know, I
from
know.
from the charm here. So,
I know. It's crazy.
um,
Look at the pieces already on show here.
I know, dude. So we got a couple people in the chat. We're an hour early because we wanted to get you to get to your Christmas activities.
Yeah,
So
there's a
Santa
little.
train.
It's like it's actually just a bunch of tractors that come down the street, but
Yeah,
they're all dressed up as Santa trains and stuff. A little parade, and then all the kids come out to the street and watch and have a little hot drink as they go by. So we're just going to
I
nip
love
down
that.
and do that. So yeah, I've
Fantastic.
got to keep it close on the on the hour mark. But
Okay.
that's a one-off. That's a one-off. We can.
Yeah.
We can.
Well, and that's like, I mean, just like when I was doing Let's Talk About Lego with Andrew back on the Brick Monarch channel, like family first was always what we wanted to do.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah,
if
yeah.
someone was sick
Yeah,
or,
it's Christmas.
work, Christmas, whatever it is. So I wanted to make sure you got the opportunity to take your kid there. So,
Oh, I appreciate that,
um,
Jason. You really appreciate that, mate. But I obviously know you understand these things.
for sure. So we got Michael D'Souza Cruz, Trick Bricks, Game Guru.
What's up,
And
folks?
yes, Spacer Nate. Merry Christmas, pumped. Merry Christmas. We got Merry Bricksmas from Michael D'Souza Cruz. What a great pick, he says. Yes. Yeah, man. I this is what's cool about this one is it's like drawn.
I know, yeah, amazing.
Yeah, we kind of drew the set here. I don't know what they used back in 1994 to do that, but it looks pretty cool. It looks like
Amazing if you could render like that. It'd be
yeah. It's very interesting. Anyway, all right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna jump through some of our favorite like Winter Village sets because that's really Christmas. I mean, I was like toying with the idea of throwing some like Lego City Arctic stuff up there or like some of the like old Advent stuff, and I just stuck with the Winter Village stuff because we do have a decent amount of like Mocs and stuff we want to showcase in this video as well. So the official Christmas like Lego sets started with the Winter Village sets, which we'll jump into. And then of course now they have botanicals and all the little one-offs and things like that. But we're going to stick pretty closely to the script. And so we chose kind of our top Winter Village sets here. I'm going to actually pull up these first. And these were some of your picks here.
Oh wow, yeah, awesome. Yeah, I mean it's very vast, isn't it? The winter, the Christmas collection, but obviously looking at the architecture and always got castle in the back of the mind. I love these sets for exactly what they are, but sometimes I look at these nice, especially the elves. Is it the elves clubhouse?
Clubhouse and the gingerbread
especially
house,
that one. It wouldn't take much tweaking to make that a nice medieval peasant sort of building.
Oh yeah,
so that's always in the mock side of my brain, and obviously the instructions exist for free, so it's cool. But I actually just love them as they are, and as what they are. They are amazing.
Welcome also K2 Films. I believe I've watched some of their videos, so
that sounds familiar.
I could be wrong, but yeah, I think they're pretty great. So thank
Merry
you.
Christmas, Space Nate.
And we got this makes me want to browse through some old Lego magazines. Yeah, it's the cover we had up there. Yeah, the old 90s covers.
It has got that charm.
Yeah, for sure. I think the addition of the molded reindeer here and just that piece in general is a huge like upgrade from any kind of brick built animals like they did with the Santa's Workshop one.
Yeah.
I really like that piece a lot. Actually, I see people using it in Forestman a lot. But just in general, having some reindeer like in the woods and these medieval Mocs and stuff, really great. So I love that animal mold. And of course, you have the train station up here. I remember covering this train station with Andrew actually back in the day.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of charm. The bus is really cute. I like it.
Yeah, it's a nice build.
Yeah. The clubhouse is pretty solid. I do like that one quite a bit. What I do like is that Lego Winter Village kind of split into two factions of fantasy Christmas and town Christmas.
Yeah, no, for sure, and that's on a really nice build scale as well. It's like if you look at the bottom, you kind of maybe got 6 wide at one point, and then it kind of just gets gradually thicker and more chunk as it goes up, and then you end up with that nice big overhang on the top. And again, that word from last week, composition, springs to mind. It's just a nice build, that one.
Well, and I
like all of these are.
Yeah, I think as far as design goes, I think Winter Village might have some of the best designers working on those sets of all time. There isn't one. I know people like clown on some of the newer ones and don't love parts of this and that. Like I think the post office got a little heat, which I don't know why, because the Elf's post office I think is really good. But like all of them look good. Like if you just randomly picked one out of the bucket, like you're gonna have a solid.
You're gonna have
build.
A decent set.
Yeah, either way. Like I know that like maybe the downtown one from like 2 years ago with the little trolley and the small shops wasn't super like built out, but neither were the first ones. Like those were pretty small ones too. So I like them. I think they're all, like you said, I think they're all well designed. And I like the offset entry to the train station here.
Yeah, with
like how it's on the angle. Like they just play with fun little things like that.
I haven't actually built that. Is that on a jumper then, or is that done with hinges? And
I don't even remember. It might be on one of those flat turntables.
Oh, okay, interesting.
But I can't remember. I have built this one. I just don't remember.
That's cool.
K2 Film says he was here from the first. They were here from the first stream. And Trick Bricks, one of my biggest collecting regrets is not starting this collection when it started. Yeah, well, I didn't. It was a one-off for me. I was in the Lego store, and it was a toss-up between the toy shop, the first one, and the Knights or the Castle Fantasy era like drawbridge with the gold knight.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, I ended up getting both one later, but I actually went with the toy shop just because it was so unique at the time. I hadn't seen like a winter style Lego set, and then of course since I had that first one, it just snowballed from there, literally.
I see what you did there. Very nice. I've not got a snowball this week either. I'm just on normal coffee. But...
So those are So we got to keep moving on because I know we got to get you out here. So these are some of my tops. Of course, the fire station here. We have the fire station, really nicely detailed. The window lattice piece up on the fire pole section of that, which actually in reality. The fire poles usually were inside, and this tower on a lot of these fire stations was to dry the hoses. They would hang them up and dry them, let them drain. I know that because my sister was a firefighter.
Oh, okay.
Well, she is now. Actually, she was paramedic. Now she's firefighter. Anyway, so I know this amazing. Lore.
You've got the inside scoop. I love that the sort of vertical use of those decorative fence for gates pieces in white on the high tower of the fire station. I mean, all of the architecture is lovely and decorative, but I especially like that how they flipped them on their side and used two stacked up there too. That's a really nice aesthetic.
That's one of my favorite things ever is just flip any kind of railing piece to flip it sideways. Use it like as a ladder, or use it as like a window.
And
then like especially if it's like an older fence piece, trying to fit it in without a gap, and like you take an extra 2 hours on your mock just because you want that.
Just because you want that one
sideways. Even though you could easily just put in a brick-built lattice straight up.
This could modify to blue or red coats, though. I think, you could. I bet higher end decorative, or maybe the Spanish ones. I'm not sure. It's interesting. What year was this set? Do you know this fire station? Just
no. It was. Someone could probably pull it up. I'm not sure. It was probably 2018. 2017, maybe something around in there. That's a very random guess, but I think it's close to that era.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, the architecture and stuff's quite a bit newer and stuff, isn't it? But, these are both amazing sets. Like, I mean,
pearl gold helmets on the fire. They're chrome. They're actually, I think they're not pearl. They're the shiny. I can't remember what that color is. It's like the metallic gold, but not the chrome. Yeah.
No,
getting those on that. Yeah. And then, of course, Santa's Visit. And I was just telling you before you jumped on here, dude, Santa's Visit isn't just a good Winter Village set. It might be one of my favorite Lego sets ever made. I just love the composition, like you said, the angles, the amount of snow, the fence out front, the little post office or the post box. Like, something about this set, man. You know, I think I built it on Christmas like 2 or 3 years ago. So it's got those memories, the little bells hanging above the door. Like, I don't know what it is.
It's so true to a Winter Village, traditional Winter Village ornament that like you would have had in your nan's house in the 90s. You know, that it's true to that kind of shape that they were. And then I guess I maybe looked at some of those buildings as a kid and thought this would be great in Lego, but you would never have had this amount of parts or know how to put something together like this. This is a special build, isn't it? Self-contained. It's not like a flat back one. It's pretty 3D. You can get all round and stuff. Yeah. Santa's Visit's a bit of a It was a bold statement you made there, Jason, but it's a bold set. So yeah, I think this could be.
I stand by it. The more I look at it, the more I like it.
Yeah, man, I agree. It's a great set.
Even the partially built, not finished snowman next to the window.
The better wall's great. The wall and the gate,
the
fence. Yeah. Sorry.
I think those are clouded transparent, aren't they? Out on the little lights.
Oh yeah, they look a bit milky, don't they? Yeah, is that what it is? Clouded.
And then you got the little sparse tree next to the chimney with the little tree, the birdhouse clipped on. Like, I don't know, man. It's just everything about it is good.
Yeah, that's a simple use. Just use it one by one with a whole birdhouse. It's got that brown stud in.
Yeah.
It's a gorgeous little set. Who wouldn't want this set?
Yeah.
And again, mocking potential. I was just going to say last comment, mocking potential through the roof.
Yeah, and Trick Brick says, little known fact, if you buy all these sets, you end up with a bonus Christmas tree farm because there's so many trees, which is true. Unfortunately, none of them look the same, so they're kind of just random Christmas trees that all are built in different styles. But
I see.
Still, actually, there was the only issue with these, and I'm almost up to date. I have all of the main sets except for the blue train and the winter post office. Or the elves post office.
You've done well there.
Yeah. I've been determined to try and finagle my way to get at my hands on most of these as much as I can. But the problem with these is they come out with plethoras of gift with purchases or in-store special limited, like little sleigh ride sets. And I've picked up as many as I can of all the little additional sets because there's like, dude, there's a Christmas tree truck and a Christmas tree farm set that's like a little set, like you can set in the back with a bunch of little trees and so it's kind of impossible to get every single little, habitat style Christmas set and everything. Like it's a tricky one with all the gift with purchases and stuff. But either way, like I'd grab them when I see them. Whatever.
Yeah, I think that's what it is, isn't it? It's a long game, and you had to have been there earlier on. I suppose you can technically dig in whenever you pick up whenever you want, but I think this is something you've got to grab a bit every year, every Christmas, and collect that scene up. But these are another really nice couple. This one at the bottom's got a really nice part use that I always just go, oh, that's great. And it's a technique piece, isn't it? You'll probably know more about it than me. Is it a track of some sort that crosses over?
It's an elbow. It's like one of those it's like an L. I see that now. Up, and then it's got a loop on the bottom, and it's two of them reversed across each other. Okay. And they use them a lot in like I don't know. I feel like they were in those buildable Technic Star Wars.
Okay.
Figures and stuff like that. But it's a pretty. It's a larger, like a half, like almost a quarter oval style piece.
Yeah. But it's compatible with the system clearly because it's.
You pin it up there, and it's actually one of the more brilliant uses for like an architectural.
I was going to say.
In green it would have looked like garlands, like Christmas garlands, but like the way it does it this way in the gray against tan,
curved wood panel or something.
It almost looks like that, yeah, like a curved. And of course, they put the light bricks in every single one of these. Now, if they were Lumi bricks, they'd have like a whole system that plugged in, and it would like light the whole thing, and all the little headlights would turn on.
Yeah.
But with Lego, you have to put your finger in the set and try and turn it on, and it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Well. And then it doesn't stay on. So, you get what you can. You get what you can. But
yeah, for sure.
Andy jumping in says, hadn't noticed the time change. That's just this one off. We're going to probably keep sticking to 10 o'clock, but we wanted to get up.
Oh, yeah. Early, so. Normally it'll be the, it's 6 my time, isn't it? With 10 o'clock your time.
Yeah. So, getting to Christmas festivities,
Oh, yes.
We're just a couple days out here. So we want to wrap this up. And
good.
Get this done as quickly as we can. So,
we've still got a while. Yeah, we're all good.
Yeah. So let's get to the next slide here. Now, these are the trains. Now, the first train, I got a hold of the first train. I love it. I put the battery box in it. You can put it around your tree. You can do it with both, actually. But
okay.
Yeah, I wanted to pull both of them up here, not because the blue train is my favorite set, but just so people could kind of compare them and say what they like about it. If they have some criticism, I've seen some criticism of the blue train. I'm not sure what that is, but I love the green one. The green and black and red train is really quite a nice little set.
Quite stark and iconic sort of Christmas train color scheme, isn't it? The green and red on the black and you've got the holly on the side and stuff. They're both lovely pieces. I've got a little bit of a soft spot for the green one, myself, but I think there's no bad part use or trainage going on either, is there? They're just two good sets. It'd be good to have both of them. That's what you want. Both of them going around.
Yeah. Trick says the green.
That's
one
what I meant.
Christmassy.
Trick makes you sum that up perfectly. I was going the long way around that, mate. What Trick said.
Yeah, I mean the colors are more Christmassy, and I think that's the challenge with bringing in a new train. Like what are you going to do? Remake it in green and red? Like,
yeah,
you can't do yellow. I mean, you could, but like yellow.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, kudos to Lego for not. For changing it. I wouldn't expect them to do the same thing again. It's good. It's a good excuse to change the colours and the complete design, really.
Yeah.
The snowman carriage is weird.
Sorry. The polar bear guy.
The polar bear.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a big animated polar bear. He actually like moves when the train goes. Like it's pretty funny. If you go too fast, it looks like he's on something. He's just like losing his mind. It's actually it's really funny to watch, actually. That's really cool. Spinning Christmas tree. I got a part lot with the mechanism and thought it was really cool. Oh yeah. Spacer Nate. Yeah. There's some really fun little mechanical things they worked into to make the Christmas tree spin, and same with the little polar bear and the drum to the bell or whatever he's ringing.
Yeah.
Of course,
they're really well put together.
Yeah, I mean, so here's the thing. Both of them, I think with the direction Lego went with both of these, like obviously the first one really solid Christmas set, and then the second one not recreating the same train, but providing a train for everyone who missed the first one. Yes, right. That's kind of how I see it, and so it's like your opportunity to get another train here is great, and so. That makes sense. They changed colors out. Some people don't like them, but like, I don't know. There's enough charm in the second one. This one almost like bridges the gap between the fantasy gingerbread and elves and the town, because you got the like wrapped up caboose with the bow on top.
Yeah.
You got a big, like larger than life polar bear jumping around. So I feel like it kind of has that whimsy.
Yeah. The wrapped up caboose is nice. That's
that
integrated build technique to make it look like a nice wrap present. It's just they didn't probably have to do that, but I'm glad they did. I especially like the bow, the slopes on the bow at the top. That's really nice.
It's a really nice detail, and it's well executed. Sometimes those things are hard to do. So
yeah, for sure.
You see the additional new parts and the cleaner angles of the newer one versus the older train. But I think getting both is ideal. You get two Christmas trains, have them going on different places, Oh,
yeah. I think the top one as well is a bit closer to Wild West, so maybe Wild West fans lean into the one on the top a bit more, but
it's more traditional. Yeah,
maybe just that front scoop that's got a real name, I'm sure. I'm terrible.
Cowcatcher. It's called a cowcatcher in America.
Cowcatcher. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Because back in the Wild West, the cows would walk across the tracks.
Of course, man.
And you had to have something to protect the engine. So it's kind of
both
insane.
solid.
Kind of insane to think about.
Here's your 3D printed part, isn't it? At the bottom on the new one.
Yeah, and we're not even going to open that back. We'll talk about 3D printed parts in Lego sets in another video.
I'm
probably
just
like a more news video.
Planting a seed.
Coming up next, which actually I don't have a slide for next week, so we'll kind of discuss that and we'll do a surprise for whatever the next show will be. But yeah, we're not going to talk about 3D printing yet in Lego.
But there, just noticed it there in the corner. That's all.
Oh yeah, it's there for sure. So we are going to jump into Mocs. Let's pull this up here just real quick. These are a couple of little
nice,
quite literally habitats. I mean, I'll say a quick thing on this and then we'll jump in. I want to get yours up here too, and I know that
no worries, no rush. Let's enjoy these. So. These are great.
I did the one Christmas one here. This was I think it was my first Christmas castle, like Christmas build, the little one in the corner here, and it was just like an idea, right? For like here's a fun Christmas scene you can build, and I put it on Instagram.
Yeah. The
Santa's living room was a Lego set that got canceled.
Oh wow.
It's basically as close to a 1-to-1 remake as I could of the canceled gift with purchase from one of the Christmas waves.
Interesting. So, I didn't know that. So what did you have to go by then? Just like a prototype?
The leaked image.
Just one image?
The leaked image. And you guys, if you want to get a hold of this, I have a free PDF on my website. And I don't have it linked below, but you can get it through. You can look up Gumroad/The Brick Stop, or you can go to my Instagram with the links there, which I think my Instagram is linked below the video. So if you click on that, it's a little bit of a route. But if you want to get this and see how it's built or build it yourself, you can do that. I provided that one for free because I was trying to do a service to the community because everyone wanted Santa's living room and Lego didn't release it. So
that's ace. It's ace that you jumped in and filled that niche there and did Lego's job for them, Jason.
Yeah, well, I try. Do what I can.
Those guys just holding their hands. But no, this is really good. It's I love the color scheme. I like the use of the sand green, and I like it against the olive with that nice white border cut. Very clean and spacious as well, like nice spacious living room. And who wouldn't want this as a Christmas decoration? It's dead easy to get on Jason's site. Just go on Instagram and go on the links. Get your PDF for this. This is a killer. This is. Get this on your shelf.
So that's one I just thought I'd bring up. And then, of course, the little do-it-yourself. Here's how to build a Lego Christmas tree with AquaZone parts.
Amazing. It works. It works. What I like this little mark here because I just like little instances of castle like that to display a few minifigs. Because, like you collect so many different factions and special minifigs and CMFs and stuff. Yeah. And in the back of your mind, you kind of want to make a fort or something for each one of them. You want them all have their own little castle, but everything goes on the back burner. So it's just nice. You can just make a nice little castle corner in their theme with their colours and put your little minifigs in there. So I just like that kind of size mock, and then put the AquaZone Christmas tree with it, and you got a perfect Christmas set like this.
Yeah, I think these were Hydronauts. Those green ones came with Hydronauts. I could be wrong.
No, they were. I got a load. I got a load of because I was looking for like space compatible parts in green to go with different sort of prototype space mocks. So I did get some of them, and then the other one that kind of zigzags a little bit. The one that's sort of in what's the word I'm looking for? It's kind of inverted, I think. No, it goes diagonal. It goes diagonal.
Yeah. There's a lot of good ones. Those AquaZone parts are just so good.
Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? Yes or no?
No, it's not. Just because a movie's set during Christmas doesn't make it a Christmas movie. Stop it.
I sort of agree, but my brother would be screaming at this if he saw this now because he's like, Die Hard, Die Hard.
Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Trick Brick's on the other side of the aisle there. Let's see. What are we doing here? Let's pull this up. 3D printed bricks. Again, we're not going to talk about it, but yes, Lego has integrated some of those into.
Sorry, Jason. I opened a can of worms there.
We are going to open that can of worms because I have some strong opinions about it. I'm wrong. Yeah.
We can agree to disagree. We're all A-falls here.
It's been known to happen. Yeah, I can be wrong.
Serious now.
Let's see. We're going to pull this out of here. So these are a couple of other mocks that I did. One of them is the Tower of the Magi, which is the three wise men from the Christmas story. And then we have the Narnia build with Mr. Tumnus's house. I consider Narnia a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Because it's like legitimately half of it is in the snow and there's Father Christmas in it. So, you know, they talk about Christmas in that movie a lot. I consider almost all of the Harry Potter movies Christmas movies. Because they got Christmas happening all the time in those.
Surely we can let Die Hard in then, man. There's loads of Christmas going on in that movie.
Nah, get out of here with that.
But there's a lot of violence for a Christmas movie, to be fair.
Oh, I love a violent Christmas movie. I'm going to go watch Krampus with my friends later.
Oh, right. Okay.
Have you seen Krampus?
Yeah, I've not seen it, but I know what the concept is based on.
It's a fun movie.
Whipping children with sticks with chains that drag behind them and all that.
Yeah. Kinda, yeah. I mean, they made it's a PG-13 one, so it's not too bad.
Okay.
Violent Night is a Christmas movie. If you really want to get crazy, that's hilarious. I would highly recommend that for anyone. Obviously, not a family movie, not for kids, but if you want
disclaimer,
insane. Because I mean, people get killed with like wood chippers and stuff in that movie. You don't want to, or it's a snowblower situation. It's Santa. I'm not gonna get into Santa Claus. Like gets caught up in like a mob like shootout at a mansion in Christmas time. So that's kind of the premise of that one. But so I love violent Christmas movies. That's not really the problem with Die Hard. It doesn't. Never mind. We're not getting into it. We don't have the time to debate that.
I think we do.
Narnia is a Christmas movie.
Yes, no, I agree. Just to bring it back to the mocks, both of these obviously are incredibly well put together mocks, and I always love a nice inside interior scene corner mock.
Yeah.
But the Tower of Magi is in my top 3 Brickstock mocks, I would say.
Thanks. Yeah.
It's been in the back of. It's one of those mocks that just sticks in the back of my mind long term. Especially if I think about those roofs or those big panels that you used for the, or just the kind of composition. It might be it's kind of the what did Wagner say? The total art, the Gesamtkunstwerk. It's the entire thing together. The background art, the setting, what it is, what it represents, and then all the parts use and stuff. It just all comes together really nicely on that one for me. So yeah, I really like that. It's very creative.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure why. I mean, I was inspired by some of the story and like looking into it a little bit more. It's kind of a side story with the rest of like the nativity stuff happening, and so it's like these guys came from the East, like they've got to have like their wizard tower, right?
Yeah.
So I put all the stuff that like I thought these guys might have. They got a big, you can't even see it in this one, but there's a big telescope you can actually sit in and like turn to look up at the sky, kind of in that area. There's so many, like I just threw in as much interesting stuff. There's a well down here in the bottom. There's doors. I built it. It made it look like it was kind of ruined out on the backside, and then I built up these very Belleville colored kind of what's the other one, like Paradisa colored parrots and Belleville parrots, and about the transparent treasure chest. Basically I took inspiration from the original Harry Potter castles, and obviously with roofs and things like that, and Belleville actually. There's Belleville tower parts and stuff in here all over, and something about it just fit.
It works for this. It works for this. I'd be interested to see where else you could push it. But this is a great example. And I do recommend people go and check it out because there's some alternate views where you do see that telescope and you see how it folds together a little bit more, which is really, really nice. Not to spend too much time on that one because I really enjoy it because the Narnia one's fantastic. I don't want to take away from the Narnia one. I know you were telling us about that. And my favorite section in this Narnia one, just to sort of get that in, is the arched bed, because I've always thought this when I looked at this, where the bed is in the corner and the sort of parallel top and bottom arch is just a really nice cozy little nook.
That's what the whole thing was. How cozy can I build this? We got the stuffed armchair, We've got the fireplace, the kettle's on. We've got the balcony, the library, or the books up above, and then that cozy bed nook. It really was just like, how much coziness can I fit into this, and also make it look similar to the movie and what I had in my head from the book. So
no, it comes across. You just want to get in there and have a lie down. It's perfect. It really comes across. Very nice.
Spacer Nate, the Magi need more lore for sure. Cool. There is. Apparently in the original novel, Ben-Hur, they talk about the Magi quite a bit.
Really?
Yeah, because it's all centered around that stuff. So like, I mean, there is some actually fantastic, interesting, like kind of lore and books and stories written around it. And that's kind of where I drew inspiration. I haven't read them, but I was listening to some people talk about it and stuff. So all right, we move on. This is the last one that I'll do that's not castle related, and this is obviously just the manger, the wise men, the angels, and all of that. Just full on Christmas. People forget
this is
Christmas. Yeah, well, I'll talk just slightly about this, but it's what's interesting about Christmas as a whole. The story focuses around like the Middle East. It's like palm trees and sand. And so it's kind of interesting that like our European version and our Western version of Christmas is, almost more castles or like cozy towns with snow, and it's very cold and icy and everything. And there's Santa Claus and all that, which I absolutely love. Obviously, we got all the Christmas stuff, but like it's fun. And that was the same with the Magi right here, like the palm trees and the camels.
Yeah,
I think it's fun to like get into that side a little bit and get that kind of that other side of the story.
Yeah, no, it is. It's like it's really nice, and this particular like the way you put this together. So, is this? I know that this is obviously all Lego. Is this you sort of making a composite then, or what?
Yeah, so it's all composite, and it was all done in studio, 100%. Like anyone could do this if they wanted to. Basically, what I did is I built up some sand hills and some green hills, and I think they might be the same, and I just colored them differently. Yeah, and then I built. I mean, the town on the hill in the back is two different colors of just like 2D, obviously 2D, just like arches and things like that. And then the background was the hardest thing to do because it's just a bunch of plates, right? And I just like I layered a bunch of plates, and then I rendered each one of these separately, and then I built the manger and the little and the shepherds. And I think the manger was its own render with the palm trees, and the shepherds were their own render. And you see all the little sheep out there and stuff. And so, I rendered them all as assets, basically, like solo hills, solo palm trees, solo trees, solo backdrop. Rendered each one separately, took them into an art program, and just layered them up. Yeah. Copy and pasted, to get that like Lego kind of classic, like wavy.
Classic catalog.
Yeah, catalog. And so really anybody can do this. Just if they have studio, you can pull this off. In my head, this was a test to see if I could pull this off with like a castle or pirate poster style build. And you can. I mean,
it's totally can.
Like everything in this was made from digital Lego, including like the hills on the back. There's no editing really at all, except for just compositing everything together in layers.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's nice to see you use the system a bit more in like kind of an impressionist way, especially with the backdrop silhouette stuff. It's like you obviously known exactly what size arch makes it that far away, and then come back and forth and play with the light. And it's very satisfying. And then apart from the actual picture itself being really beautiful, you then start to realize, oh my God, this is thousands and thousands of bricks, and this is
technically it would be, yes.
Yeah. This is brilliant. It's really good.
Yeah. Bricks and Figs collectibles. I like the silhouettes of the town in the background. Thank you. Yeah. So that was one of the easier things to build, actually. And then Trick Brick says it's beautiful. Thank you. One more thing, and then we'll move on. What's cool about once you render it, and this can get a little tricky. You need to kind of know what you're doing, but like you can scale them too. So once it's an image, you can scale it to the size you need it in the background, right? So that's where, as long as you don't go too big, it doesn't matter really how small it gets, because it could just be further away. Yeah. It just takes a bit of pre-planning and careful perspective work. But it's really nice, really, really nice. Thanks. So that's Michael D'Souza Cruz brick art. Yeah, this was more of an art composition as opposed to like a set design or something like that. So Retro, if you want to pull in some of your slides.
Yeah, for sure.
Mocs, I will pull up a couple of mine, and then we'll just keep cooking along here.
No problem, man. Whoa.
So here it is. This one is the one I dropped yesterday or the day before. I think it was 2 days ago, maybe.
Two days ago now, I think.
So this is the Timberwolf Lodge that I've designed for the Castle series of like Lego Castle Christmas sets.
I'm with you.
So yeah, this is the one here. I built. Someone noticed. I posted this on Instagram, and I was responding to some of the comments and whatnot. And someone asked or noticed that the boat is kind of built in the same style as the wagon with the blue.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of fun. And then I scattered some presents around here. It went so much. I mean, this was supposed to be a little build, and then it just kept getting taller and taller. And I didn't really know. I just kind of let it keep going because I was like, what if it does this? And like the offset angles of the roof. And there's like a little mouse up in the top of the attic eating cheese. And like you can.
It's great. And again, chunking out at the top for that nice, like where the inverted 75s come out, and you keep your Tudor paneling going through the side, but it's brick built now. And then just before the snow overhang, that whole section's really nice. On top of everything you've already established, it gives it just a bit of a difference. And then that, of course, that rare red arch is lovely finishing touch there.
Yeah,
it's quite like the manor, isn't it? It's like a similar sort of style to the manor that you built.
Yeah, I mean, classic style castle is going to be, a shout out for him as well with the red Tudor and the same color scheme for his wolf pack. I think he has a wolf pack tavern that's similar. Like, I mean, you got to do the red Tudor when you're doing Christmas stuff, right? Like,
oh yeah, for sure.
But I added some.
I'm guilty too.
Yeah, we're gonna pull yours up because I know you built one just for this one, and we got that as well. So, but yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I added the table you can tilt. I don't know if you can see that in the second floor. You can tilt.
You can just see the maiden.
Yeah. So there's a little ladder down to the cellar. There's a little Black Knight lurking around trying to steal presents.
It's just trying his luck.
And then
the boat's great.
Nope. Yeah. Thanks.
Sorry,
no. It's all good. I mean, they don't have sail parts in the studio program, like no cloth pieces except the capes, and so I built a little brick sail. Sometimes simple is just the way to go.
It's true.
It seems to work out okay. So, so that's all I think I wanted to talk about.
We can hang on this one for a minute because there's a couple of things I really like about this one. First of all, I really like your icicle solution with the bars.
Very simple.
Giving it that impression that it's quite a far hang down as well. So it's like that exaggeration goes with the kind of fabuland parts and the sort of really decorative aesthetic, but not somehow not being too over the top for the wolf pack, still being quite in keeping with their style. So that's an interesting balance you've struck there to start with, because they're not the easy. People think wolf packs are really easy faction to mock, but if you're mocking anything outside of the tower, the cart, whatever, it can be an interesting balance to strike. I think you've done a good job here. And I really like I do like the colour scheme of the boat, and like you said, people have said it's in keeping with the Wolfpack carriage. That comes through, and also kind of to the sea serpents as well, suggesting that there's kind of a boat construction style throughout classic castle.
Sure,
which is nice.
I like that. Yeah, for sure. Well, and I stray further from the classic representation of Wolfpack when I do a Christmas, and you'll see in these other ones, anything that I start coding in Christmas style, I'll pull in different parts and I'll do maybe some different architecture than you're going to see in their rugged like lakeside towers, right? But they are on the water still here, and there's some rocks and things like that. And and then the lady, I had a comment or two about the lady coming out of the door there and what I used there, and the dress skirt is from Kingdoms, I believe. And then the top is Paradisa bathing suit. Okay. Yeah. And then I put the fur collar and the gloves, and then the hat and the white feather. Just it all kind of went Christmas, and I was like, actually, I need to build that fig in real life because that's a perfect, like more sophisticated castle lady. So it's always fun to toy with the fig design in studio.
That's what I like about that flexibility. You can test things out and how they would look before you go spending loads of parts on loads of money on minifigure parts. Like I like the sort of darker version of a maiden on the top as well, with Fright Knight's torso, and the grey cup and the black cone hat. That's she looks great. She looks very wolf pack, but like higher in the hierarchy of the wolf pack. She's at the top of the tower there. Yeah. Also, great use of the brick printed support 2x5.
Yeah, the 2x5, I think.
5 or 6? I never know. I think it's 5.
I think it's 5. That part might be my favorite Lego piece of all time.
6.
Is it 6?
I think it's 6. I'm just yeah, it's 6.
I don't know, man. Like, I love that brick printed pillar. But if you go and scroll back through my like designs on Instagram, you'll see that pop up. I would, if I wanted to ever build all of them, I would need like a whole Ziploc bag full of these little brick printed pillars.
And that's just to do the monster ones.
Yeah, dude. I mean, they're everywhere. They're I don't know what it is. It's one of my favorites. And we'll do maybe a building episode where we talk about like favorite parts and like stuff like that. Could be fun, where we pull up our like most used parts and things in our designs. That could be fun to talk about.
Yeah, I'd enjoy that.
So we'll pop over here, and we got this one. This is the black. Stable. Yeah, the Black Falcon's Christmas stable, I think, is this one. I was playing around. This was a little quicker of a build several years ago. I was kind of playing around with different snow techniques on like sloped, like hinged plates and things like that. I tend to build sections and areas of buildings odd numbers. So I actually intentionally, on this one, I intentionally built the main structure. I counted out and made it, the correct, so I could like
10.
run 10 by 10, I think.
10 by 10, yeah.
But like this one, I think it's like 7 or 9 across the front here, and so I had to like, you can't do double hinged, like the hinging like hatch pieces. You have to do 1 and 1, and there's a gap in the middle, and you have to fill that somehow. And there's always So I'm always doing that to myself halfway through the build, realizing how do I cover up the gap with the snow, and I think you can kind of see it in the middle there. But
it's still in keeping with how the snow would gather, and you've got the little icicle above to suggest it. So it's you've done a great job of saving that. If that was after the fact, it kind of I wouldn't have been able to tell that wasn't tree.
Well, I mean, I work around some of my issues that I build into my own builds. I think I kind of just let them build themselves.
Like, well, it's like
down to it,
Well, Bob Ross used to talk about composing as you go, as he paints. He sometimes doesn't he has a rough idea, but he just goes for it. I think you can kind of get into that zone with mocking when you're having fun and you know what part you've got an idea in your head, and you just start letting it flow, and you're not too bothered. You can let the fun take over rather than the sort of strict planning, and then you can pull off some quite interesting stuff.
Totally. No, that actually applies to me. I don't know. I mean, obviously everyone has their own style and their brain chemistry is different, right? But for me, that really does apply to Lego. It works quite well. I'll have drawn up, I actually have a book full of concept art and stuff like that. But like,
amazing.
A lot of times we'll sit down and start seeing what happens.
This is the way.
And it is. It is indeed the way. Let's see. Also, I just noticed this on my build here. The flowers out in front have snow on top of them.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, that's kind of a fun detail. I forgot I had put in there, so that's kind of fun. But
with the pine trees just right in the foreground. I mean, they're in the back as well. Because there is a snow dusted pine tree, isn't there?
Yeah, there is. That's it's kind of hard to get. It's expensive and it's not worth buying. You probably you go to your alt brick places to get those. But obviously, if you ever had this many, you'd probably have like $500 worth of snow trees out here, or something stupid like that.
On the
go ahead.
No, sorry, no, it's all right. I was just going to say that on the subject of the trees, this technique with the brown shutter to heighten the tree that was kind of from one of the Rocky Outback kind of sets. I think
it was the one Trick Bricks just did.
Rocky River Retreat. It is. Rocky River, yeah.
Well, there's like 4 or 5 of them on there.
Yeah, and I like that happened as a very brief segue. I like that happened because it shot lots of brown shutters into the circulation of bricks and darker, more universally usable colours of those shutters can be a problem when you've got loads of doors and not enough shutters, depending on what your collection's like. So it's nice that there's loads of brown ones in circulation.
Yeah. That
because of that
definitely
move.
helped us all out a lot. Because some of those older Brown parts, you'd look up and they're like, oh, it only came on one like Christmas polybag from 1997 that
Yeah.
five people bought, and it's like $20 for one hinge.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, never mind. Yeah, Spacer Nick. We talked about the pillars. Didn't bring that up long enough, but yeah, the pillars are a great piece. And then Bat Falcons, I did pull this up earlier, are the best faction. That is definitely up for debate.
They're good.
Put that into the same box as the Die Hard conversation. So good, man. Thank you. And then awesome Bill, fun detail with the chopped tree. Yeah, you were just talking about that. Not my idea. Lego actually came up with that one. I'm just borrowing it. But
yeah. They didn't lay it out like that with the minifigure sort of lugging it away, as far as I can remember.
No.
That's a brick stop thing. So,
Michael DeSouza Cruz, you're not you're in good company when you say the Black Falcons are the best faction. I mean, they're one of the most beloved factions of all time. I'm not necessarily debating that. They might not be my favorite, but they are definitely one of the tops, for sure. Not even a question. You're not off on that.
Yeah, superb faction.
And then we got the Crusader Winter Manor and the Black Knights Christmas Tavern.
Oh, yes.
And these are just, this one was my first one after that tiny little nook that I showed earlier.
Yes.
This was my first Christmas attempt here with the little sleigh and the forestman snowman with the skeleton head on it. So, oh yeah. Besides Forestman, Black Knights are my favorite. Oh, okay, yeah. Trick bricks. I'm with you. I think
I'm kind of with Tricks there, mate.
Black Knights, man.
I'm a Black Knights guy. You've got a dragon plumes, man. Come on, what are we doing?
We like it. So yeah, I used the new shield. It was new at the time. That Key and Lion shield. It was only available in the Build a Minifig at the physical stores. I don't think it ever showed up on anything online. For the Crusader Tavern over here. Yeah, and then we have the PDFs are available for these two. If people want to build them, you can get them as a bundle too, I think. But those ones are those ones I did make instructions for. The other ones I haven't. But yeah, I had this nice little scene, so I just threw both of these up together.
Yeah, these are great Castle Christmas Winter Village sets to bring it full circle. These are a great way to show off the Key and Lion shield as well.
Mm-hmm. Using that sign,
yeah, kind of like a bit of a Rivermen-y trick, Rivermen-esque kind of vibe going on there. Well, any faction it looks cool with, but yeah, it just gives you that kind of tavern place, jolly but also guarded. It's just really nice.
It kind of matches the guarded inn quite a bit.
Oh wow!
In snow.
Yes.
But I wanted to show the back here because I was kind of proud of a couple of little things I snuck in here. The one being the micro scale manger scene. That actually was kind of hard to design and then fit inside the corner tower pieces.
I was going to say that's such a tight space for such a nicely put together. Yeah, well done,
that was hard.
That's amazing. Yeah, that's awesome.
The little frog, the white frog, represents a little sheep laying down. So that's what that is. And then the ball, the technique, or the submarine ball arm or the space ball arm for the candle holder. Those were some little fun designs I wanted to show.
Nice brass handle sort of thing.
Just had a good vibe, cool. Right?
Yeah, I like the little bird's nest underneath the highest roof.
Yeah, and that's what this is. It's a Christmas winter village only castle, and so now we have I've slowly been kind of trying to build one per year. I missed a couple of years, but eventually we'll maybe have 5 or 6 of these, that you can technically build out a whole winter village medieval style. So
yeah, you got that cooking on. I like the chimney solution as well with the headlight and dish. That's really nice.
Oh yeah,
effective. It's simple but really effective.
Yeah, this is actually modular. The tower in the center and the 2 sides clip together.
Right.
So you can actually kind of have a fun little
reconfigure
system there. Yeah.
Brilliant.
So that's that one. So let me pull up yours, and then I think we'll kind of wrap it up because I think that's it. Let me make sure that's all.
Yeah, I think we're about. Hey.
Should we show the front first? Here, we'll show the front.
Okay. Well, this is just a POV render just to show. So I built a nice little, just a simple hinged sort of tavern for the Crusaders. I called it the what did I call it? King's Holiday Cabin.
Nice.
King's Holiday Cabin. Just a bit of a slightly guarded place for the king to go and enjoy Christmas with his missus. She's there bringing out the old cheese on the board, bless her. And
Fantastic.
then Santa's just dropping some bits off. One thing I put in this that's not super Christmas related, but it's the torso on the guy who's supposed to be puffing a cigar in the background. He's
the soccer.
It's a goalkeeper top, but I was like, that's pretty much the Fright Nights top in blue. So if I whack a black cape on the back to cover that goalkeeper sign, then that could be a faction. So I just factor them into factions when the occasion arises.
Yeah, that's actually a good fig design. I think I might only have one of those physically, but I would grab more if I ever see them, because it is a direct 1-to-1 of the dark gray.
Yes.
And you could either make your own faction with those guys, or you could add them to Black Falcons as like a secondary troop, and then throw those capes on them. Obviously, you've got a whole. It just fits exactly into.
It's not really, it's rare, but it's not that expensive when it pops up. I'm just one of them that every time I see it, I bob one in, and there's probably got about 4 or 5 of them now. So.
Yeah, you just got to cover up the one. Is it a 1 on the back?
Yeah, it's a 1 on the back. Yeah.
And then I think they have a gray one with like a 2 on the back or something. I think they did. I just think it's interesting. Like they used that they recolored the Fright Nights torso for the soccer goalie. Like it's such an odd choice.
Yeah. I remember there was some goalkeepers tops with that padding, that kind of, I think they're trying to show with that, but it's just kind of, the Fright Night goalkeepers. But it's cool. I'm glad we got the torso. And yes, I agree, Trick Bricks. I wish they'd bring back the cypress trees. Is it too much to ask to get some?
Yeah, it is. Those are never coming back.
Of course not. So it's not very often that I'll do a little hinged piece, but I wanted to make a little hinge set. It's my first ever sort of winter Christmas mock. So obviously it's going to be castle. But I've tried to festive things up a bit. So like some things aren't necessarily super castle accurate, but we've Christmased them up. And you can see here the impression of that smoke he's having at the side. Now, shout out to Nervous Blacktron Engineer on this one. Go check him out on Instagram. He's great. I know that you were already familiar with his stuff, Jason. He does some great work. But I was chatting to him last night while I was finishing this up, and he was just explaining to me how to make the some elements glow luminescently on Studio. So turns out there's some luminous colors in there you can choose from in the color palette. So I just tried that out for the first time with some of the lights in the background and on that bar, and that I quite like the way that's turned out. And then I just did a close-up render of the inside of the maiden and the king there. That cozy vibe. There's a bit of can't see it on this angle, but there's a bit of a stained glass window at the back where she's making the food there, and then the orange color makes the shape of the cross, and then the rest is kind of different. But you can't really properly see that. I'm only really pointing it out because I spent quite a while on getting it right. But yeah, it was good. It was good fun. I look forward to doing something like this in real life, maybe in time for next Christmas. Maybe a few other ones for different factions.
Yeah. No, I like it. You can kind of see the stained glass here. And then we can kind of come back in the front.
And that's closed.
Yeah, I like the fig creation. That's fun. I like that you use 2 of those blue torsos. The king, it's kind of like a secondary garb for him. Santa's just rolling in. Yeah. You got those similar to these guys, the little green arms here. You have green pants on your guys, but the little crossed axe torso with the green arms.
Yeah.
I like that because it's like a Christmas version of the Crusader guys. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun. Or like
so
Rangers, like the Rangers or the Gamekeepers, right? Like because they have those guys. So
they're the Forestman hunters, I guess. They're the ones that go out posing as the Forestmen, but
the Dungeon Hunters. One of my favorite sets of all time.
Yeah, the Dungeon Hunters. But I just thought I'd put green on them, Christmas color, and it goes with the nice red.
It works out
to make it work like that. Yeah,
I like the helmet above the windows here. It almost looks like a gargoyle.
Yes, I just wanted to give it just something to, because it's not really a castle. It's just a kind of a small little outpost thing. Maybe it just lies inside the Bailey or something. I'm not sure, or outside somewhere else. But Yeah, it's just a tabletop piece for
Totally.
that action for
No,
Christmas.
it totally fits with exactly what we were doing. I do like you have like a double gate almost out front here, like with a little
Yeah.
walkway in. Like, yeah, it's got some nice design elements for sure, and it's very Christmassy. So,
Yeah, this is kind of the main shot with that light technique, and it kind of gives it you know, it pushes some things in focus in a subtle way. But yeah, no, and just
yeah.
nice to do
Well,
something Christmassy.
I like it, dude. Sorry,
Cheers, man.
did I cut you off at all?
No, that
We
was
can
fine. That
jump
was
back to
perfect.
it.
That was
Okay.
organic, dude. It was organic.
Okay.
It was fun.
Cool. Well, that's about the show. I want to keep it within an hour today so we can get to the Christmas activities. I got to get
Appreciate that, brother.
Got to watch that. Actually, that's later tonight, so I got time. But
got time to. You need time to psychologically prepare yourself for Krampus.
Yeah, for sure. No, it's not that bad, but it's a fun movie for sure.
I was just kidding.
But yeah, let's see. A couple of things we'll jump on or we'll talk about real quick here.
Sweet.
A couple of news updates in the Lego community. We can get into these another time, but I figured just because I came across them recently, the Smart Brick, remember that? We talked about that a couple of weeks ago. The Smart Brick is primarily being integrated into the Pokemon wave that's coming out next year and Star Wars. Those are the real big targets for the Smart Brick. So I just realized, that, and so I figured I'd bring that into the conversation a little bit at the end here. And then there was news dropped about Gondor. It will not be $1,000. It looks like it's $600. It's supposed to have 8,000 pieces. It's a combination of micro scale exterior and then like minifig scale interior type, kind of like Bardur, which I'm okay with actually, because that's the only way. Unless you did a full micro scale, which no one wants. Not for Lord of the Rings. That's
not
crazy.
For Lord of the Rings. Like, I don't feel like that'd go down very well, to be honest.
Yeah. So they're kind of a combination of those things. And I think it comes with like 9 or 10 figures. Denethor and Faramir, for the first time ever, are appearing in that set. They've never come out with those figs. And it looks like 4 Gondorian soldiers instead of maybe overloading it with the heroes. It looks like they're potentially going to be pushing some soldiers in there, which is huge because that was insane that the Lord of the Rings sets almost had there's only one set in the whole wave that was a soldier. It's a Rohan archer. That's it. Everything else is heroes. So, there's elves. I think there's like a couple of sets with maybe an elf, but so that's some interesting news about Gondor coming out here in 2026.
Look forward to seeing some images.
Still no Eowyn. Eowyn has yet to be made in a minifig. So
gutted,
which is mind blowing. But maybe, hey, maybe the gift with purchase is going to be like Denethor, or not Denethor, Theoden with the Fell Beast and Eowyn fighting, and you get the gift with purchase.
Possibly.
Another
they're saving it for a big finale.
Yeah, who knows? But that's the news of that leak as far as we're aware of.
Perfect.
Have a Merry Christmas, says Bricks.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, everyone.
Hope you see great sets. Presents. Catch you all on the next episode. Thanks, man. Yeah, so that's about it. Did you want to throw anything else in there?
Just for everyone to have a wonderful Christmas. Try and get enjoy your rest or enjoy whatever you're doing. Hopefully you'll get some Lego time, and if not, you just get some relaxing time, and if not, just have a great time anyway. And thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the other side at the normal time next time.
Yes, so normal time's 10. We'll
I appreciate it. Time. And just to say thanks to you as well, Jason, again, just for organising that slight change up, and
for sure,
and for putting everything together tonight. You've really picked some great stuff. It's been great talking about it.
I appreciate that, man. Yeah, no, I'm glad we were able to do that. Shake those presents. Yeah, I did when I was a kid. Oh, hey there, Lormus System. Sorry, you're gonna have to. This is a rewatch for you. We jumped in an hour early, just to get our holiday on a little later. So, good to see you popping in at the end here. And thank you for all the Christmas wishes in the chat. I pulled them up. I couldn't read through them all because we are kind of wrapping it up here. But
take it easy.
Yeah, have a great time out at the Santa train, and Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy New Year, and
Merry Christmas.
we will see you next week at 10 o'clock, back to the normal time. So thanks so much,
Sweet.
guys.
See you next week, guys. Merry Christmas, everyone.
All right, see you later.